Welcome back to the Customer Spotlight series. The past two parts we've done have highlighted a gooseneck and a step deck, two hotshot minded, over the road type trailers. Today we're talking with Preston Steinhoff out of Arizona. Preston has BMF Bare Metal Fabricators, a metal fabrication business. Preston has relied on three different Diamond C trailers for the last couple of years to get the job done: an LPX equipment trailer, an LPD dump trailer, and an FMAX 210 engineer beam flatbed trailer. So with no further ado, let's talk to Preston and kind of get his take on how it's been the last couple of years, his experiences with Diamond C. All right, so we're here with Preston Steinhoff of BMF, or Bare Metal Fabrications. What's up, man? How's it going?
Doing good. How about yourself?
And everything's rocking and rolling. Can you expand a little bit? BMF, like what's Bare Metal Fabrication? What's special about you guys? What do you do?
Well, we specialize in like residential ornamental railing. So we do residential hand railing. We do commercial stuff too, but mainly residential hand railing, security doors, gates. Anything mobile welding, fencing. Um, we're certified for structural plate steel welding too. So we'll go out and help a lot of the concrete contractors with some of their stuff and um, pretty much is anything with steel that needs welded, we can do it. So
Yeah, that's awesome. That's
yeah,
definitely a skilled trade, that's for sure.
yeah,
Because anybody can slap some stuff together with a MIG welder, but you gotta, when you're talking about what you're doing, making it look special, look nice. It's a whole different story. So
that's for sure. Yeah.
cool.
So
So we understand that you run actually three Diamond C trailers, kind of
yeah.
one of each group, a dump, an equipment, and a gooseneck. But I guess my first question would be, how did you find out about Diamond C? Like, how did you run across this? What's the story there?
Well, I bought my gooseneck first. I had at the time like just a 20-foot car hauler that I was using, and that was when I first started. But when I got to the point where I needed a bigger trailer, I was basically just looking for something that I could put my skid steer on and still have, like put gates or something on the front. So, because I use the skid steer a lot just to hold them up and dig posts, whatever. But
Yeah,
looking for a bigger trailer. So I just, honestly, at that point, I was looking at all of the big names, Big Tex, PJ. Um, we looked into like Iron Panther
mm,
and Diamond C. I hadn't really heard or seen too much of them at the time. Um, but no, I went down there and I seen Hayes Trailer Sales, who I bought it through, but they're the first ones I talked to, and right off the bat, they just, for one, the sales guy Denny, he knew pretty much anything I could ask him. He knew it right off the top of his head. So it was a great experience that way. But just looking at the build quality of it, and also at the time too, that gooseneck, that was like right when you guys came out with the engineered beam. So I'm pretty sure I bought the first engineered beam gooseneck in Arizona.
sweet. That's pretty
So
cool.
yeah, but no, I was just looking, and for the price point, I thought it was just a lot better build.
Yeah.
So and like I say, the dealer definitely helps. That they knew what they're talking about and gave me the time of day for one. So
For sure. Yeah, there's no replacement for a knowledgeable sales rep. There's no, or a dealer to take care of you. I mean, that's trailer's half the battle, but the dealer and the support is the other half. So
oh, for sure.
for sure. So we talked. You mentioned the gooseneck being your first one. What are the other two models that you have?
So I have an LPX, 20-foot LPX, and then I have a 14-foot LPD with
Uh,
32-inch sides, and that's right behind me.
Sweet.
I'm sitting on the LPX.
Makes a good bench, right?
Does, yep.
Yeah. So just kind of getting to the info, like how have the Diamond C's impacted your business? Like we talked a little bit of the LPX, like with the HD lid, and then the gooseneck you said was kind of for the bigger loads when you needed to haul more. Like, so overall, just how would you say that they've impacted your business?
Well, just I mean, just having, to me, it's a real quality trailer. But having something that I can rely on, because I mean, I'm pulling a trailer probably at least 4 days a week for various things I have to do. This one that I'm sitting on goes every week. It gets pulled 400 miles to Phoenix and back for powder coat. So just having something that I don't really have to worry about, overloading it so much, really helps out. And then, with you can actually see right here, I've still got I don't know if you can see that, my wheelbarrow still strapped to the front of it. So having that extra bit really helps with the HD lid. And as far as a tongue box, I think it holds more than anything else I've seen on a bumper pull trailer. But yeah, no, just, they just help out, with the gooseneck, being able to, like I said, put my machine on it and have, my welders and stuff that can go on there, and anything we're trying to install, posts, bags of concrete, just having the space on that and the capacity to haul whatever we want. Really helps. So, and then it saves me a lot when I have to rent something from United when I can go get it myself.
Yeah, for sure. So you already kind of spoke to it a little bit on the dependability, but what's your experience been after the fact? I mean, that a lot of times anybody can put a pretty trailer on the yard to sell, on the lot to sell, but what speaks volumes is after that. What happens, the kind of support you get.
Well, I mean, one thing I was going to tell you about is, I mean, just I think I first talked to you over Instagram like the day that I bought my gooseneck, and I thought that was the coolest thing. Hearing from someone from the manufacturer actually cares enough to, I think at that point you sent me some, like, a hat and a shirt. I just thought that was the coolest thing, because you just don't, to me, you don't hear about that stuff. You buy something and they just want to send you out the door. So for one, customer service, being able, and even what we're doing right now, just being able to talk to you, and share my experience with Diamond C, to me is really cool. But I mean, definitely a dependable trailer. I think they're, cutting edge as far as leading the trend on, new features. I'm a little jealous you guys just came out with that, the engineered beam and everything for the LPXs and the max ramps. I'd love to have them on my LPX, but
maybe next time. Maybe next one.
So
I got you. Well, hey, kind of getting off of the trailers, if you had a piece of advice, you're we're both young guys, but if you had a piece of advice for somebody ready to cash their chips in, and start their own business, what would you say to them?
I'd have to say customer service again. I get a ton of business just because I can return a phone call.
Yeah.
That to me, it doesn't really matter how good your product is. If you can't get a hold, like if I'm trying to buy your product and I can't get a hold of you, I'm probably going to move on to the next person who does something similar.
Sure.
So, I think customer service would be, if you're not willing to give good customer service, then it's probably not a good idea for you to go into business.
Yeah, you may need to figure something else out, right?
Yep.
I got you. So last thing, what's on the radar for bare metal? Like what is next? What's the outlook, for the business?
Oh, lots of things. Well, we're in the process of building a whole new shop and actually a new house for us. That's where my gooseneck's at. It's got a whole bunch of building materials sitting on it right now. So that's why it's not sitting here. But now we're going to be building and kind of expanding. I've been working on getting into new tools that help with efficiency and just the general scope of work that we can do. Yeah, it kind of just kind of slowly grow and make our presence more known. So
sounds like a plan. That slow and steady wins the race there.
Right. Yeah.
Cool. Well, Preston, man, we sure appreciate your time and your honesty there, and again, thank you, and thank you for trusting in Diamond C and choosing Diamond C. So,
yeah, no, I appreciate everything. Appreciate it all.
Yes, sir, man. Have a good day.
Yeah, we'll talk to you later.
Big thanks to Preston for taking the time out of his busy day to shed a little light on his experience. Again, if you have a Diamond C experience to tell about, shoot us your testimonial video for a chance to win some Diamond C swag. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for all of our latest videos, and we'll see you on the road.